Extra point try now for Santoso. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Tannehill. This one downfield to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Tannehill. The running back, Dontrell Hilliard, has it here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time. on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin with an AFC South matchup in Indianapolis, as Houston is in town. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Gabriel Davis, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Dalvin Cook, over 100 yards rushing, with a touchdown run. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we check out their numbers on the ground, as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Lawrence out to his left. And just not enough on the throw. His feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he certainly... Deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And stop him short of 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Shoves him away. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Amani Hooker. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the end zone, Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 37. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now Haskins on a give left side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. That'll 40 yards. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Straight ahead, it's right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
3rd and 2, Tannehill. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods from 21 yards away. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A give left side to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
Makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence going to kick this outside to Chenault. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. ETN once more. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Up and good for Santoso. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So now NCD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were playing on the other side of the because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 9. A little under a minute to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Humphreys with a reception. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a 1st down as he gets about 10. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Now, I wouldn't be surprised they lose the turnover battle. They might not win over. And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here,
It's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Jacksonville, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss means they finish